Hey YouTube, what is going on? Brandon here with another printer video. Today we've got the Epson EcoTank 2750. We're going to be unboxing, setting up, and reviewing this printer. Stick with me from the beginning all the way until the end of the video so that you can get all the information that you need, as well as some resources that I'm going to be providing in the description below. If you were planning on buying this printer, there will be a link in the description below, as well as a link for some less expensive ink than you would get at the store. Also, if you don't already have Amazon Prime, that'll allow you to get your products a lot faster. There's going to be a link for that as well. Also, my website, bestprinterstech.com, if you were looking at a different type of printer or something with different functionality, visit my website, bestprinterstech.com. And I hope that that information is also helpful. If this video ends up being helpful for you, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That'd be greatly appreciated. But without further ado, let's open this guy up. Alright, so this is what is included in the box. You've got your printer manual with the CD there, as you can see, as well as a power cord. And you have your startup ink, black, magenta, cyan, yellow. So that's everything that is included in the box. Now you want to make sure here that you follow these instructions, which is you're installing the ink before you ever power it on, and I'm going to be showing you how to install the ink now. So what you're doing here is basically just unwrapping all of these ink bottles, and we're going to be installing the black ink first. Now you'll see here I try to open it up here and check if there's anything blocking the ink from coming out, and there isn't. So really all you have to do is take the plastic wrapping that is on the outside and you should be ready to just install it right away. So I didn't have any issues with potentially having this drip on the carpet or anything else. Like there are some other printers where potentially you could end up spilling the ink somewhere, but this one, it's not going to be going, the ink will not be coming out until it is placed directly in to the ink compartment there. And there's really no squeezing you can do to speed this up. I've tried, the bottle really doesn't squeeze. Really what you're doing is you're feeling the bottle and you can feel kind of a drip, indicating that it is filling up the ink compartment. And once that dripping is done, then it is completely full and the bottle is empty for the most part. If you were needing some additional ink after this, I'll provide a link in the description below. You could check that out and see if that's something that you would consider. Cheaper than what you would normally find at the store. So when you're done there, you just really are feeling it out and feeling, it's very easy to determine whether it's still dripping or not. Now this black one, of course, is going to take a little bit longer because it is a larger bottle and a larger ink compartment, but you see there it is pretty much full right there. Okay, and once you are done, have a towel handy. You really don't need it, honestly, because there's no issues with dripping. You can see there nothing comes out, and you are done filling that in. So here you will see that with the cyan ink compartment here, I'm going to be showing you how it looks from above, but you can see there I'm shaking it and the ink is not coming out. So this is a very, very good way of having the ink bottle. So you can see there that those two edges, the top and the bottom there, match up, and that's the only way the ink can come out. So Epson did a really good job with this. I really love this feature right here where everything is protected. There's no chance of the ink really spilling anywhere or staining anything. So you can see there, you put it right in there and it will start filling up right away. So this is the last ink cartridge. Again, do not turn on the printer until this is completely full, and that is what we're doing, is we're charging up the ink in here, and we are filling it all up before we power it up. As you can see there, this is filling up a lot faster because it's not black, is I think even more than double the quantity of the cyan here. So you can feel the dripping, and you can see there I'm indicating that there's no more dripping occurring. So the bottles are empty, the ink compartments are full, and all you need to do there is just cover it. It covers right up. You don't need to latch it on or anything. Now, this piece of blue tape here, you need to take that off because that is going to stop the print head from moving and printing anything if you do not remove that. So that's part of the setup, is making sure that that tape is in fact removed. Then you can go ahead and cover it up. That is that. You installed the ink. Now you will be installing the power cord. The power outlet insertion is actually right there, easily identifiable and easy to place your cable right in there. Okay, and now you will be powering your machine on. And as you can see there, the flap is movable, which is nice. Okay, so at this point you do want to follow the manual, but it's wanting us to load up some paper. As you can see there, the start here page, we followed it so far with installing the ink and doing everything we needed to do, but really you should take a look at it for yourself while you're setting this up, so that you also have that. So at this point now we are loading up paper, which is step 3 after you've turned it on and installed the ink. So that is exactly what is going on here. We are adjusting the paper tray, which there is only one paper tray on this printer, which is on the back. And you are putting in the paper there. Okay, and really all you have to do there is press the start button, press OK, and then the start button, of course, that is in the manual. All right, so once you're done setting up, you've got some features here we're going to be taking a look at, and this is the review section of the video. But with this printer, you have all the main settings here. I'm going to go through them. You'll see me do that. But with this printer, what you're getting is up to 6,500 pages in black, 5,200 in color. That's equivalent to about 30 ink cartridges. So it's saving you up to 80% on ink, low cost replacement ink bottles. Other claims are that you can use it for up to 2 years. This is really all dependent on how much you use your printer, how much ink, color and black ink you are using. But this is really the main feature, and that's what I'm going to really focus on in this video, is the EcoTank aspect of this printer. And so you will be saving a lot of money on ink. The one thing you do not want to do is make sure that it does not run low on ink. So even when you're about halfway on your ink usability, you need to make sure that you're buying your ink cartridges in time. And that's just my advice. You can check out my channel. You'll see why I'm recommending that, because I do a lot of repairs. So you've got your top scanner there. No top paper tray or anything like that to scan documents and that way to scan multiple documents. But you do have your scanner there, which is very, very helpful. It's a regular size, nothing too crazy, nothing very large. This is all just regular sized paper printing. You've got your ink compartment there. And of course it was charged, so now some of the ink was used. This printer is also able to print wirelessly. It is able to be connected wirelessly. It's a very compact printer, nice and small. So if you have a small home office, this is going to be good for that as well. And you can see there the feature where you can print on paper, on onto a letter. A lot of different sizes, a lot of capabilities for different sizes. Okay, and you also have two-sided printing. You have a duplexer on the back of this printer. That is also a feature that is going to be very important for you if you're wanting to have double-sided printing. There's a lot of printers that do not include that, so that is very, very important that it has that. Got a unique paper tray holder on the back there. So everything is, there's some new aspects to it. I really would have liked to have seen touchscreen on this printer, but that's fine. It has all the main functionality that you need. You can also print photos. You see your SD card slot right there. So it's got a lot of the basics, and of course the EcoTank is a huge upgrade and something that, yes, it is going to be very beneficial to you. You have your USB connection there if you are still, of course, using USB. That's something that is still included on this printer. That really wraps up my review on this printer. If you wanted some more information, of course, there's a link in the description below for you to look at some information, see if it's the right fit for you, and see if you're wanting to purchase it, along with some ink. So overall, this is a decent printer. I would highly recommend it. If you have any questions at all, go ahead and comment below. Make sure to like and subscribe as well. But thank you for watching, and until next time.